Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Infinite Repeat. I'm your host Nate, and in this video I just wanted to do a quick little update video talking about possible future videos, but mostly I wanted to talk about shows. Probably won't do any in-depth videos on it, but I still wanted to talk about some capacity. So without further ado,
okay, theme music.
Back at it.
Alright, so first up, Moon Knight on Disney Plus. Man, this is a frustrating show because I was really looking forward to the show because in the past couple of years I've been diving into Moon Knight, the character. They're reading a lot of his comics and they're super good. You know, Moon Knight, multiple heroes for the price of one, because he does have split personalities, or DID, dissociative identity disorder. So I was really looking forward to see what Marvel was going to do with this character. And on one hand, I really enjoyed myself. Anytime Moon Knight did show up, I had a lot of fun. I thought the action was really good. I love those suits. But unfortunately, I didn't really care for the story in this show. I really enjoyed Oscar Isaac's portrayal. Seeing him switch between multiple personalities, between Mark Spector, Steven, Jake Lockley, it was really great. He really is holding this show down on his back. It's just everything else in the show. The relationships with his wife, the main villain, the other main villain, even Khonshu, I just couldn't really care less. Really the main draw of the show is everything to do with Oscar Isaac. But if you don't care about that at all, then I don't really recommend this show at all, unfortunately. I was really hoping this show would be Disney Plus's Daredevil, and there is a couple moments where I felt like it was gonna get there, but unfortunately Marvel still has not touched that show. By the way, if you have not watched Marvel's Daredevil show, please give it a watch. It is amazing. It's one of the best superhero shows. It's just a good ass show, honestly. I beat you. Scratch the superhero part. It's just a good show. It's on Disney Plus. Marvel, don't mess up that season 4. But yeah, Moon Knight, can't really recommend unless you're just curious. Alright, next up. Alright, so I've been trying to find a Star Trek show to watch because I feel like that's a part of nerd culture that I feel like I've never really been a part of, besides the J.J. Abrams movies, which I did enjoy. But there's just so much Star Trek history, I had no idea where to start. So I figured out what to start from a modern show, like Star Trek Discovery. And I watched about 2 episodes and gave up. So then I decided to watch the Orville, which isn't technically not a Star Trek show. It's created by Seth MacFarlane. Yep, that's Seth MacFarlane.
Wait, hold it. Can we finish this discussion after Joan of Arcadia?
Who I did not know was a Star Trek fan.
Ever since I was a kid, I have wanted to serve on an exploratory vessel.
You're nobody's first choice for this job, but we have 3,000 ships to staff, and we need captains.
Can I have one of these mints?
Those are marbles.
And yeah, this show's not a Star Trek show, but it is influenced by it. It's a parody / homage, and quite frankly, I knew I was gonna like the show from the first 2 minutes.
Oh no.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's a comedy, and it is damn hilarious sometimes, but honestly the show is better when it's not trying to be a comedy, when it's focusing on the characters, and there are great characters in the show, from the humans to the aliens to the robot. All the characters are very different and all very likable, and the show tackles some very interesting subjects, especially about the future, human-alien relationship. It's all super interesting, and what really pulls the show is the characters. I always appreciate when shows can just has an ensemble cast, but they can split characters off, or maybe have certain characters not appear in the show at all and just focus on a handful. I always appreciate that. It makes you really like the characters a lot more. I highly recommend the Orville, especially if you're into sci-fi. I'm currently on season 2 and season 3 just came out on Hulu. I'm loving this show. And finally, the show I really wanted to talk about more than anything, Bojack freaking Horseman.
Who? Bojack. Who? Bojack Horseman.
I've heard about this show for a while now, but it was only till this year that I finally decided to give it a chance. I'm so glad I did. In my opinion, this is one of the best American-made adult animated shows. It is not only hilarious, but it's just deep, really. This show tackles so many different topics, from alcoholism, depression, sexism, racism. There's so many topics that the show do, and it does do it in a comedic fashion, but when it gets serious and very dark. This is an uncomfortable show to watch sometimes. But I think it's just because the characters are so damn real. And on top of that, the show is freaking creative. From the music to the intro of the show, there's so many. You can really feel the love from the creators when it comes to the animation of the show. It just keeps you getting better with each and every season. I'm currently almost on season 4, and I just started the season like a couple weeks ago. I cannot get enough love from this show. Very, very highly recommend. Goddamn, this show is hilarious. Please watch Bojack Horseman. And those are all the shows I really wanted to talk about. What shows have you guys been watching or binge watching on, and on what platform? Let me know in the comments below. And also, this will probably be the last video I make for at least a good while, mostly because I want to get to work on more longer videos on movies and shows that I plan on talking about. So it'll be a while, but I will be back. So I much appreciate if you like this video and maybe consider subscribing or telling your friends and family if they haven't subscribed. What are you waiting for? It's free. But once again, this is Infinite Repeat. I've been Nate. Stay up.